Oh, man. I can't believe I slept this late. It's my body getting back some sleep that I stole from it this weekend. Yeah, your body will get to sleep back. I haven't been the best. I haven't been the best of my body in general. I think I got about maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and I had two double shifts if you count the flea market Saturday and Sunday. But I'm feeling good now. You know, Once I wake up, I should have a nice day. Um, I have some questions. And then after you guys help me answering these questions, I'll get back to uploading some radical rapid fires, some flea market stories. Yeah, we'll get back on schedule. We will. Damn, what a crazy weekend. I have some questions. Three sets of questions. One, yesterday, my game helper guy, he did something a little strange. He gave me some things to try to sell for him. And usually, when you give someone things to try to sell for you, you specify that they can keep some of the profits. But he did not. He did not. And I guess well, I won't go into a lot of that because, I have some more to say that on the flea market stories dedicated. But he had two things he gave me. One was a thing you put in the wall. It's a wall charger. It's like a surge protector, but the kind you just plug into the wall, and it's just square, okay? And two corners of it, they rotate. I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but it also has two things for a USB charger. Now, he said he wanted 25 for it, but it doesn't look like the kind of thing that you would. Apologies for that. It doesn't look like the thing you would charge $25 for. So I'm not sure if I get less than 25, he'd be happy or not, or he'd be mad because I damn sure I'm not gonna, you know, give him the $5 on top of that. If anything, if I sell it, he should be like, "Oh yeah, you can keep five of that." Am I wrong? Isn't that usually how things work? Because you're kind of taking sales from my table. Granted, he has helped me before at the table, so I mean maybe I owe him one and whatnot, but still kind of weird, right? And the second thing is a little more confusing. I've never had one of these before. I've never used one of these before. It's a Samsung fast charger. It looks like a phone. It's about the same size of a phone, but the idea is you put your phone down on it and it charges the phone very quickly. Now, other than that, I mean, to me, it seems kind of useless because if you have the original plug that came with your phone, you can just plug your phone in the wall. But okay, this is a fast charger. It's supposed to be the kind of thing you take with you and you hit the button and you turn it on, right? A fast charger, you turn it on, and then I get it, I understand it. You lay it down and you charge your phone on it, and it's basically like an extra battery for your phone. So, my question on this Samsung fast charger is, does it only work on Samsung phones? Because I put my Motorola phone on it and it didn't do jack squaddly shit. And maybe the reason it didn't do anything is I plugged it in and the fast charger was charging. I saw little white blocks go by. The fast charger was charging. And maybe when it's charging and plugged in, it doesn't do anything with a phone. Or again, maybe you have to have a Samsung phone. I unplugged it. I turned the power on and it went through a couple different colors on the button and then it shut right off. So does that mean the Samsung fast charger is no longer taking a charge? And the charger isn't charging, the charger is broke. Does that happen? Does the Samsung charger, do they reach a point where they've charged all they can charge and then they break? So I have no freaking clue what's going on here. On the other thing, at least I know what it is. It works. I can sell it. But this one, I mean, basically, if it's broken, he's trying to get me to move stuff that's broken, and I'm going to get in fucking trouble. Again, this is just kind of shocking to me. I didn't expect him to really kind of lay this on me and whatnot. And the third thing is question for me personally. I have been moving a lot of 360s and a lot of 360 games. I'm really thinking to myself, since the 360 is my favorite console of all time, I want to really build a perfect collection. And not just like a perfect game collection for 360, but I want the disc to be in almost immaculate condition. And the first of those discs would be none other than Red Dead Redemption. I think I have like just a mint copy of Red Dead Redemption. And I don't play a whole lot of games, but of the one system that I would like to collect for and actually have a great collection, ultimately would be the 360. And then it leads me to think, okay, what's the console I would want? Would it be one of the special editions like the Gears of War, the Halo Reach, which is a sharp looking system? Like, what would be the best console to have? Would it be one of the E's? Would it be, a lot of people like that blue E, technically, which was, I think, the last one released. A lot of people point to that as being one of the more rare ones. My apologies. But what if it was any of you, if you're building a perfect 360 collection, which console would you choose? And seems like there's something else here. Oh, okay. Last thing. When it comes to hard drives, of course, you would probably choose one of the 500 gigabyte internals, specifically a Microsoft one. I think I have a Microsoft one. Is that the most you could do on a hard drive? I do know that you can either only have games installed in the internal or an external. And I was thinking, I think 2 terabytes, correct me if I'm wrong here, is the maximum you can do on the external. But even then, don't you have to update your console so it accepts 2 terabyte external? And if you were going that route, do you think it would be better to have a 500 gigabyte internal or a 2 terabyte external? You had to plug it in, and it didn't look as smooth. I mean, to me, it doesn't. I don't really care. I'm thinking going with a 2 terabyte and installing a lot of the games like Red Dead Redemption, on the hard drive, so they supposedly, they play a little better. It's just something I was thinking about. So that's some questions for you all. Also, if you want to recommend some topics for me to discuss this week, feel free. I think at the beginning of the week, what I'm going to start doing is asking you all maybe some recommendations, some radical recommendations for topics for me to discuss. Because sometimes I don't have the time here lately to really search for lots of stories because I'm quite busy. And hope you all had a great weekend and hope your week started off well. Thank you.